Liverpool were soundly beaten, and Newcastle justifiably won. Before I go in to the team, give my thoughts. They're not going to be pretty. Want to give a massive shout to Newcastle. You guys fully deserved it. And honestly, as much as I want Liverpool to win the cup, I'm very kind of happy for Newcastle. It was their first trophy since 1955. I know the club's gone through some tough times, and yeah, you guys, the Newcastle fans, you guys deserve it. You definitely deserve that game because you are by far the much better team. So yeah, first thing I didn't like is look, I like Kelleher. I think he's a top class goalkeeper. I definitely feel like he's probably the best number 2 in the world. But biggest games available, I feel like you just got to go strongest possible lineup. And strongest possible lineup is Alisson. Alisson's been nothing short of exceptional. I know it's a cup. I know the rules are kind of different in that sense, but yeah, Alisson's just, in my opinion, got to play, man. So I wasn't too kind of happy about that decision. I see where the manager's coming from. It's Kelleher's competition. You kind of want to rotate the squad. I get that in a sense, but yeah, should have gone with Alisson in my opinion. So it's just a poor performance, man. I think the team looks knackered. I've been saying for a couple of weeks now. Some of the key component players like Gravenberg, he was started the season so hot. He was so sharp, but now it looks like all the games are starting to kind of catch up with him. The lack of rotation on him is starting to kind of show. Same could kind of be said about McAllister. I just feel like these two just have not looked as sharp and as capable as I know they are. And the attack's just been toothless for the past couple of weeks. It's just been basically a kind of in some sense, a one-man kind of attack with Salah getting most of the goals. And a few weeks ago, there was talks about how Slot, the manager, he kind of wanted it to revamp the attack and kind of, shift some players around, sell the likes of Diaz, Jota, Nunez, and just kind of really revamp the attack. And I totally kind of see where the manager's coming from because these guys have just been awful, man. Diaz, Salah, Jota, Nunez, just unacceptable. Gakpo, he wasn't great when he came on, but he's coming off an injury, so I'm going to give him a little bit of a kind of, leniency. But Jota, he's just not been on it for the past couple months. There was a stat, he hasn't scored in Champions League in 4 years, and kind of relying on him as the vocal point of the attack is just not it really. I just feel like Jota's probably better off the bench, and because he gets injured so much, he can't really be relied on, which is a shame because I just know there's a tidy player there. Technically, finishing wise, well, finishing was awful, but technically there's a good player there, but yeah, he just cannot be relied on. So in the summer, I want to see Liverpool get a top striker, yeah. And I want to see some of these kind of key players get rested a bit. Gravenberg. Look, if you don't fancy Endo, let's get in like another kind of midfielder, and you can kind of spread the kind of workload off. Because I think like for like McAllister and Curtis Jones, that works well. You can swap those two out. But Gravenberg, like for like, there's something lacking there. And same kind of goes for the attack. If you're going to get rid of all the attackers, let's go in, get a top striker. Maybe get another kind of top forward. I'm talking of the best forward was easily Chiesa. Let's give Chiesa some games, yeah. Came on, changed the game. He was direct. He looked like he had tons of energy, which you would kind of expect because yeah, he's not been playing a lot. But he had one bad game against Plymouth, and people are too easily kind of write players off. But yeah, I suppose we're gonna go into the player ratings, and congrats once again to Newcastle. You guys fully deserve that. Goalkeeper Kelleher, he made a good save, but overall, it looked like he's not fully sharp. He hasn't been playing as many games as Alisson. Alisson should have started. Kelleher, I'm going to give him a 6.5. Kwanzaa, he's not really like a right back. I thought he did okay considering it's not his like natural position, but Overall, the defense wasn't great. 6.5. Van Dijk, Konate, they could have done better. I'm going to give him 6.5. Robertson, definitely going to need to look towards kind of maybe easing them out of the team going forwards. Look more towards the future. I think they're going to bring in a new left back in the summer, but I think he's been playing all right recently. I'm going to give Robbo 6.5. Maka and Gravenberg, I've been saying, look, they've been looking kind of tired, looking kind of leggy. I'm going to give him a 6. Szoboszlai did nothing really. I'm going to give him a 6. Diaz, just toothless. Not enough end product. Just been shocking. I'm going to give him a 6. Salah keeps going ghost in these big games, man. He's our key man. He's our talisman, but he just keeps going ghost, bruv. And he might chip in with some goals, but his overall play is just not. It's just not been on it, man. His overall kind of play, it's not been there. But you want to keep him. You kind of want to keep him around, and that's kind of one of those key kind of vocal points in the attack. And I don't think he'd be getting replaced in the summer if Liverpool can even kind of keep him. I'm going to give Salah a 6. Jota, he was awful when he came on. Oh, sorry, when he started, did nothing. 5. The bench, Nunez, gonna give him a 6. Did nothing in it. Nunez, Curtis Jones, 6.5. Again, did nothing. Gakpo, he just looks off it. 6. Chiesa, he was my man of the match. I'm gonna give him an 8, but yeah, I want to see Chiesa get some more minutes, man. Elliott, he did okay, 6.5. But yeah, just pretty kind of disheartening. Obviously, Liverpool's still going to win the Premier League. Jarring any big mess ups. So I suppose there's been a success in that area, in that kind of sense. But the team could do with a lot of kind of improvements in kind of key areas. And I don't know if the word I'm looking forward to kind of seeing what Slot can kind of do in the summer. But I feel like a big summer's probably going to happen. Trent's definitely going to leave now. And yeah, I know we're probably all feeling a little bit down, but I suppose it's still been a fairly successful season, right? Winning the Premier League. You've got to be kind of satisfied with that, but tons of work to be done. Let me know what you guys think down below. Make sure to share, like, sub, and catch you in the next one.